Hello, and welcome to Coaching Corner with me, Tracy Forsyth. So today, this is really for people who find January hard. And I have to say, I'm a summer baby. I don't know whether that's got anything to do with it, but I definitely find January, the hardest month. Yeah. So, post-holiday season letdown, tiredness because of said holiday season, whatever it is, lots of people feel very lonely at the holiday seasons, dark days, rain, need I go on? And we automatically say Happy New Year to people, but it's not always so happy for everybody. So, what do you do if you have the January gloom? And I just wanted to share some of the things that I find useful. So number one is to acknowledge it is a tough time for you for whatever reason that you have, be it seasonal affective disorder or worries about work or family, the state of the world, whatever it is. Remember that, life is up and down, and this may just be one of the down times, and it will pass. It will. Second, remember that misery loves company. So I know I'm using that in the wrong context because it's supposed to be a criticism, right? But I do think that if you're feeling miserable, it helps to get it off your chest to a friend, just to help you express it and process it and be acknowledged, not to bottle it up. My mum used to say that I'd tell her all of my worries and then waltz off absolutely fine. And then she'd be racked with worry for me about those worries. So I'm not suggesting that, but definitely don't suffer in silence. Say it, tell somebody. And the third thing is get busy and be useful. This is advice from Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I really agree. He says that when he's feeling down, he gets busy and is useful, sort of mucking out his donkeys or whatever it is. So if I get busy doing something, I find that time flies and there's a sense of satisfaction and achievement, which is energizing. Plus, I think being useful to someone makes you feel that you are giving value and being valued, which I think is very fulfilling. So number 4 is to plan fun stuff. 1 January, I just made social arrangements for every weekend in January, which gave me something to look forward to during the dark days. And I find often just researching and planning what to do during the holidays at this time of year, planning way ahead is enough to cheer me up.
I didn't catch that. Oh, could you try again?
Siri's saying she didn't catch that. Sorry. No worries, Siri. And number 5, I know that this year New Year's resolutions seem to be very out of favor. And I do agree. My perennial one, stop eating chocolate, fails on January the 1st every year. But what I do think works is thinking, what am I going to try this year in terms of new adventures? It could be a new sport. I'm thinking I'm going to try animal flow. It could be joining a choir. It could be developing your knife skills in cooking so that you can master chopping an onion, whatever. So it's not a resolution, so you don't have the pressure and guilt of sticking to it and the feeling of like failure if you don't, but you do get the fun of trying new experiences. Okay, so though I hope you find this useful, there are bound to be lots more ideas. So if you have ideas that work for you to combat the January gloom, please do share for everybody else. And for those of you who are feeling gloomy this January, remember, above the clouds, the sun is always shining and sunny days will be here again. So take care of yourselves and I will see you next week.